Sometimes you hear artists in interviews be like, my song is supposed to change the person's life. I'm like, no, if I could improve your day for 1% for 3 minutes, I've done my job. And that was the mission with All Time.
It's gonna be alright. You got me like all time. Two middle fingers to the drama. Save your problems for tomorrow till the sunlight is alright.
Hey guys, we're here with Takis. Thank you so much for joining us. How are you doing?
Thank you for having me. I really appreciate it.
Let's talk about your latest single, All Time. You kicked off 2021 with a single that's a lot more hopeful and optimistic. Tell me a little bit about putting this one together.
Yeah, I mean, I was almost scared to put this out. Some of the early Takis fans know that I tend to write darker music or songs about challenges in my life. So writing a hopeful record was obviously honest, and it was something I wanted to do, and I was inspired to because last year sucked so much. So I wanted to challenge myself and see if I could write something honest about things becoming better, a more hopeful future. But the reality is, it was just an honest record. It was how I was feeling, and thankfully, fingers crossed, hopefully I don't check my Twitter and see 5 mean messages. But as of right now, this has been the most support I've had on a song for my entire career. So I think I'm on the right path.
Tapping into something a bit more optimistic, obviously compared to the more darker music that you're used to, do you find it easier or more difficult?
It would be very easy for me to write an album of 12 songs about how the world is messed up. So certainly it was harder, but a meaningful challenge because, I mean, we're artists. I don't take myself too seriously, but if for 3 minutes while you're at the gym or you wake up, you feel 1% happier, then I've done my job on this song. Sometimes you hear artists in interviews be like, my song is supposed to change the person's life. I'm like, no, if I could improve your day for 1% for 3 minutes, I've done my job. And that was the mission with All Time.
Well, All Time is definitely, almost like a beacon of optimism for a lot of your fans. During the last year, what were kind of some of the ways you were staying optimistic?
Oh, that's a really good question, and I'm gonna try to give you an honest answer. But there was a lot of really tough times this past year. For me, it was challenging myself. It was saying, oh wow, my fans might not like this song because it's different. And wow, these lyrics, are they kind of corny, or are they cool, or it's the challenging myself motivated me and inspired me. So I'd say the advice is to try to challenge yourself to stay excited about something, because it was very hard to not be excited about much last year.
Well, Takis fans have a lot to be excited about this year with the upcoming release of his debut album.
So Welcome Home is my debut album coming this summer, and it is the story of essentially growing up where I'm from. I was born in Winnipeg, Manitoba, and I certainly have a love-hate conflicting relationship with how I grew up as an artist, and a lot of those conflicting emotions passed, but now I'm trying to write about that in this album. It's love and it's hate. That city built me. I love that city. I love so many of the people in Winnipeg, Manitoba. I'm proud of so many people in Winnipeg, Manitoba, but also that city caused me a lot of pain, and that pain is something I write about in this album.
Awesome. Well, Takis, thank you so much for taking the time, and best of luck with everything.
Thank you. This has been fun.